Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? Today's video is part 2 to something I started last year, which is a list of horror movies set in apartments. As someone who does live, I've lived in an apartment for half of my life now, for a little more than half of my life, and I feel like this, when you think about it, it's a little sketchy sometimes, considering the people that come in that you don't know, the fire situation, you know, like, do I evacuate? Is it even real? Can I even get back in? Like, there's so many things that, like, day to day are, like, annoying, could be a scary situation, but when you factor in the things that happen in horror movies and set them in an apartment building, I feel like it really does build that much more dread. I didn't think I would like Evil Dead Rise. I thought that I really wouldn't like the apartment building aspect of it. However, I think the apartment building stuff was the scariest. The peephole scene? Imagine looking through your peephole and seeing Maggot Mommy. Anyways, today we have 5 more movies set in apartment buildings. I feel like there is one staple film that I missed in the last one. There's a couple of ones that I hope you haven't heard of. So if you enjoy this list, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more. Check out all of my links down below if you would like to see any more of me or support the channel any further. And also there you will find the Letterboxd list corresponding to this whole apartment horrors thing we're doing here. Let's start off with a film that I am not certain is out yet, but I wanted to put it on your radar because I love anthologies and I've been kind of waiting for this one, so I wanted, if you're interested, I want you to be waiting for this as well. At number 5 we have Tenants from 2024. After waking up in an unfamiliar apartment complex, a woman desperately searches for her sister while being hunted by a shadowy figure. As she makes her way through the building, unspeakable horrors befall the tenants she interacts with. And I will update here, like, if it is out or not, so that, like, or like where we can watch it if it is out or when it is coming out, because this has been on my watch list for quite some time now. At number 4, we have the staple apartment horror, Wreck from 2007. A television reporter and cameraman follow emergency workers into a dark apartment building and are quickly locked inside with something terrifying. And I have said this before, and I will say it again, one of the scariest moments by far in a horror movie, to me, comes from Wreck, when they are minding their own business on the main floor and suddenly that body just comes crashing down and just splat right in front of everybody. It's just so visceral, and it's such an impactful moment that really sets you up for a horrific film with an incredible runtime. I believe it's under 80 minutes, and you guys know I love that shit. At number 3, coming from one of the directors of Wreck, we have Venus from 2022. Lucia, a club dancer on the run, takes refuge in a sinister building on the outskirts of Madrid where her sister and niece live. And I've heard nothing but amazing things about this film. I just haven't got around to watching it, but this is another one that I want to, like, it's on my radar, so I want it to be on your radar as well. All right, moving on. This next film, I was a little bit I didn't know where to place this film, if I should put it in my bug horror series or apartment horrors or perhaps both. So let's move on to number 2 and Infested from 2023. Residents of a rundown French apartment building battle against an army of deadly, rapidly reproducing spiders, and this film truly gave me the ick when it came to, like, I'm not usually afraid of spiders. I don't normally have a problem with spiders. However, The amount of spiders there were some that were so small that you couldn't see where they were going. There were some that were so big they were just intimidating. It was spiders of all walks of life. And let me tell you, it worked because I was so itchy watching this film. I genuinely felt discomfort and unease watching Infested, and I loved it. Should I add it also to my bug horror list series? And at number 1, we have another film that I'm not quite sure is out, so I will leave like a little thing here telling you if it is or when it's coming out. But this is a film at number 1 called Depravity from 2024. A group of roommates in a US metropolis inadvertently kill an innocent man and proceed a journey of deception and cover-up. This is another film that has been on my watch list, and like I was really trying to go through my watch list and recommend things that I haven't talked about or that maybe aren't out yet, because I really want you guys to be looking forward to new films that like aren't mainstream films perhaps, or just things that just fly under the radar. Like that's what I feel like is my specialty here, is finding films that really aren't recommended and that do fly under the radar a lot of the times. So let me know out of this list something that maybe stuck out to you. Do you have another movie set in an apartment building that you'd like to recommend? Check out my Letterboxd list or the previous video that I did on this kind of subgenre. I will leave both linked down below. Let me know something that scares you about apartment buildings, and I will see you guys very soon for, let's do another video. Let's do part like 12 of my underrated, under-recommended films that no one's talking about, because I feel like I'm on a roll with those. So let's do that for our next video, and I will see you guys so soon. Sayonara, spooky fam.
Oh. Mommy's with the maggots now.